use my really crazy nails. This is called isolation nails.
Those are nuts.
They're insane.
They're like weapons. They're like
yeah,
ninja
but
weapons.
they're not complete.
Oh yeah, they're not complete. Look at that.
Like,
Hey Human. Watch Hey Human with me, Rainn Wilson.
Poe, look who's here. Poe, who's that? Can you see yourself? Hi, look who's here. Look who's here. Poe, you're acting so weird. You're so weird acting. Why, Poe, you're acting hypnotized. Say hi to the folks. We're live. Say hi to everybody. Poe, say hi to everybody. Oh, you're so crazy. There we go. Oh. There we go. Is that more comfy? You're just staring like you're hypnotized. Why are you staring out the window like that? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey Human, a show where we're not racist against the non-human. So I'm showcasing a few of the non-humans that live around the Wilson Ranch. This is Poe. And Poe is a recent rescue, blue-nosed pit. He's very sweet. He's very special. Although he did bite one of our pigs on the snout. He snuck into the pig pen, pig ranch place, and he bit the pig on the snout. So that sucked. You were very naughty that day. Do you realize how naughty you were when you snuck into the pig pen? Yes, very sweet. He's very sweet. Poe was found wandering around the streets of Los Angeles. Looks like he's kind of falling asleep. He's falling asleep in my arms. You're very what do they call it? Like, you look good on camera. Photogenic. You're very photogenic. Yeah, he bit the pig on the snout. He's getting a little like skin tab thing growing on his snout. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, he's got good eyesight. Look, he doesn't even blink. He's just looking at the screen. You're like a big stuffed animal, you weirdo. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey Human. So nice to see you. This is our 5th ever episode. We got up to 400 people watching yesterday. That's crazy. And hopefully we'll top that number today. This is a show where I offer some uplifting and inspiring insights about the world. Maybe. What do I know? I'm just a schlub. I'm just an unemployed actor. What do I know? Then we're going to have a special guest today. Noah Cyrus is going to be on the show. Singer, songwriter, human being. Noah Cyrus is going to be on the show very briefly. And then I get to pick a random human being from among all of you random human beings out there and interview you as well and give you your 8.5 minutes of fame on the Instagram Live in front of a couple hundred people. But so great you could join. Please tell your friends. Not too late to text them right now and go, oh my God, guys. Dwight from The Office and his dog and Noah Cyrus are going to be on Instagram Live right now. Come on. Let's join. What do you say, Poe? Yay. Poe, 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 Poe. Yay. Good, good. Okay. You can lay down, sweet. Good boy. Can you go lay down? Lay down. Come here. Poe, come. Come on. You can lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. There we go. You stay. You stay there. All right. We'll see what happens there. Hi, guys. So nice to see you. This light is weird, isn't it? I'm going to turn that off. Maybe this is better. Thanks so much for joining, all 232 of you. Thanks for Soul Pancake for hosting. Oh, burp. It's the thing about going live on social media. You can burp. You can't edit it out. I just burped live on the air. I did an air burp while talking. Soul Pancake, thanks for having me. It's a beautiful company I co-founded over 10 years ago. Positive, uplifting media. Maybe you've seen a lot of our shows over the years. Kid President and so many others. And they're a division of Participant Media, which is an awesome company as well. And thank you so much for joining. We're in the midst of this quarantine situation. There's a lot of chaos in the world. There's a lot of consternation. There's a lot of disunity. There's a lot of people butting heads and fighting. And we need to learn how to come together in harmony and work together regardless of our political affiliation, regardless of our race, our creed, our class, our gender, our economic status. There's more and more divisions, it seems, these days, and less uniting and unity. One thing that I've been thinking about a little bit, I'm going to drop one little nugget. And that is, I was thinking about this prayer from the 12-step programs, the Serenity Prayer. I'm sure most of you have heard it before, or you have an aunt or an uncle that's in AA or something, and they have it on the wall in their bathroom. I printed it out for those who don't know. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I've been thinking about this a lot because I don't want to get all religious on you, but I do think there's so much incredible wisdom in this prayer that is really useful for now. It's literally a tool that can be used right now with what everyone is going through. There's all of these things that are out of our control. I mean, they're just so out of our control. It's like how many people get the disease, how many people die of the disease, what they're going to do with the quarantine, are they going to find a solution? Is it going to go to other countries? Are my parents going to be okay? Are my grandparents in Vermont going to be okay? Or whatever. There's so many questions and issues that come up within us during this time that we just have no control over. So anxiety is really an inability to control the future or control outcomes. Anxiety really comes from, I'm afraid of this outcome. I want to control this outcome. I don't know if I'll be able to control this outcome. And that's where anxiety comes from. So the act of serenity, thinking of it, I have some food in my teeth. Thinking of it as coming from sorry, my hair's, I stop apologizing. I have food in my teeth and my hair is messy. Okay, that's all I got. So I'm not fancy. I'm not a fancy celebrity. I'm an unfancy celebrity. So I'm a cheese sandwich celebrity. So there's all of these things that are out of our control. And one of the problems with the media is fear keeps people clicking into the media. If you have a headline that has fear in it, you'll click on it. If you have a Twitter link that has fear in it, you'll click on it. That's why they always have those local news programs, and they say, coming up next, could your smoke alarm be a secret death alarm? Details in 5 right after these messages. And so it keeps you tuning back in, oh my God, this fear, I need to know about this fear. We're wired for fear. Fear is what kept us alive. We have all these fear receptors in our brains, to stop lions from eating us and freezing to death and finding enough food. And are we going to get attacked? Are we going to be okay? We're kind of wired for fear much more than we're wired for peace and harmony. Those peace, harmony, unity, serenity, those are tools and muscles that we have to use. We have to develop. So all these things outside of our control, what is in our control? Because those are really the only things we can worry about. And when I do that, specifically me, I feel a lot more calm when I can just focus on what I need to take care of. So, like what? My son is 15. He's doing online school. He's kind of struggling with it. He's kind of struggling to develop a systematic program of learning. So, you know, I check in with him. I can be a good dad to him and supervise and check in with him and be supportive in this difficult time with him. Make sure he's connecting with his friends online, setting up an online D&D game, stuff like that. I can also, you know, do the same with my wife, check in with my wife and give her love and support. With my relatives, check in, give love and support with my friends. This is what I can do. I can try and get a little writing done, which I don't do as much as I should or as much as I want to. This is a good opportunity for me, although I just have seemed crazy busy for some reason. But you know, I can do a little writing, and I can take care of my mental health, prayer, meditation, exercise. These are some of the things that I do. I read inspiring works. So this is what is in my control, and everything else is out of my control. And when I kind of live in that space, I find that my anxiety lifts a great deal. It doesn't go away. Last night I woke up for an hour in the middle of the night and was just like, in my head, it was like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? But you know, I can't control outcomes. I can't control people. I can't control a virus. And so what does it take to kind of really let that lift? What is that? What does it take to kind of let that stuff go that we want to control so much? So Poe is now licking his penis on the floor. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll turn once again to the Serenity Prayer. I put a lot of effort into the preparation of the show, okay? I printed out an image from the internet that I don't even think I was supposed to print out. It's like for sale on Pinterest or something, Etsy. So it's the wisdom to know the difference between the two things. What is in my control? I hope I have the courage to do the things that are in my control, and acceptance for the things that are not in my control. It's a super words to live by, whether you're in a 12-step program or not, whether you are believe in God or you don't. It depends on how you define God, I suppose. You could say God is the universe. God is the collective wisdom of all the people alive. But whatever it is, atheist or theist, so much is out of our control, and we just need to stop worrying about it. And we have to do what we can, and that means vote, get involved locally, learn about the science. That's something we can do, you know. I'm getting a lot of like, is it someone just said the picture's backwards? Is it backwards? Is that, really? I thought it would be like, flip around. I don't know. What do? I have to look in a mirror. I have to hold up a mirror. I need to have a mirror here and show it in the mirror to show you guys. All right. Well, you get the idea. Okay, enough of my blabbering. So we have Noah Cyrus is going to join me today. I want to just see if old Noah is here. I always have this problem pressing the button that allows me to share a screen. Okay. Oh, there is it? No. So let's see if I can find good old Noah Cyrus, who I am a new fan of. Wait, what happened? Here we are.
Hello.
Hey.
Wait, hi. I
see your ceiling.
You see my ceiling? I'm just trying to. Here we go. Wait. Oh my God. So many things are happening.
You have weird icons on your face. Hi.
Yeah, all those apps or whatever the selfie effects just went on, and I do not need that right now. Hi, I'm like your biggest fan, and my heart is racing.
Wow, that's so cool.
I'm so excited right now. But I was listening to, I'll get to that, but I was listening to what you were saying about anxiety with the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, what could be like the greatest tips we could give people, you know, at home that don't have, so like there's so many people that are like, I'm lucky enough to be cooped up with my two best friends, you know, and I don't know if you're cooped up with, I heard you talking about your son, your wife. I don't know if you guys live in the same house. Like my mom's in her house and my dad is stuck all the way in Nashville, you know, but I feel like there's some people that are like alone, or their circumstances may not be as, we may be in a luckier circumstance in this time right now. So how do you think we can help those people with mental health? Or like, I was just trying to find those words to say on like things they could do. Like I loved what you were saying, like try to stay contacted with your friends, since online is all we have, you know, like stay contacted through that way, check on your friends and everything. But with it being so hard to go outside, because like, you know, I'm lucky enough to be able to go into my backyard, you know,
right.
But there's some people that are very like cooped up, you know. How do you think, because I've been trying to find the answer, how do you think we could like maybe give them something to kind of look forward to, or like something that they could like do to like keep busy? Or like, I was also saying like, whatever you were working on prior, like don't stop. Like the world didn't stop, you know, like it's kind of on pause right now, it feels like, and that's, I feel like, the scary thing. Like it feels like we're in the apocalypse, kind of, that's what I keep saying. But I feel like everybody listening, this isn't gonna last forever, so whatever you were passionate about before, you know, it's not going away. I think it's something.
I think that's right. I think that's right on the money. I think, first of all, I just want to acknowledge, like, I have my family. You're right. I have my family here. I have a nice house that I can go outside. The weather's nice. Some people are cooped up where the weather is terrible.
Exactly.
Outside. Some people are in a smaller apartment and have a couple of kids and stuff like that. And some people's whole business, I have so many friends and they're freelancers and their businesses are at stake. So just a big like acknowledgement that some people have a much tougher row to hoe, so to speak, than I do. And but this is Noah, this is one of the things we've been talking about on this show, and I'm re-airing the show on my Facebook, and you can also see it, I think, on the Soul Pancake Facebook. But you know, there are some things you can do. Yesterday, we did a meditation together. We can do gratitude lists to shift our perspective. It's really hard to do gratitude when you're like, I don't know when my next month's rent's going to come in. I'm in dire situation. But nonetheless, having daily gratitude is a big part of this. And what I was trying to address with the serenity prayer concept is like, there's just so much that's out of our control. Like we have to try and let that go no matter what our circumstances.
Right.
But but I'd love to hear if you've got this is kind of why we're doing the show, is to just connect with people and increase connection, increase positivity, and love, create a little community. That's what we've done at Soul Pancake. That's what you do with your followers and with your music.
Try to, for sure.
So you, any words or advice or wisdom you've got, I'd love to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because you were like, I stayed up last night. You said you woke up last night and you had anxiety for like an hour, and you're like, I can't control this. I can't control this. You know? And my grandma, actually, she got sick recently, but not with the virus. And she got bronchitis. So obviously the first thing everybody was afraid of was her lungs, you know. How can we? But when they took her to the hospital here in LA, none of our family could go with her because they wouldn't let us into the hospital. And obviously that was a thing that if we could change, we couldn't. But, you know, we have to like take control when we all feel out of control right now. And it's very hard. But I would say take control of the things that you can. Keep it. You know, that's why I'm saying work hard on the things that you want to work hard on. You know, I'm still doing my work as much as I can, and I know it's really, really tough because some of you guys maybe don't have like as easy of a capability to work from home. But if there's any way just to keep your mind busy on positive things other than what like gets you down on a normal day, because honestly, like, I'm dealing with the sadness of everything that's going on in the world right now, and also in a way I feel very guilty at times knowing that I could have it a lot worse, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's the part where you start to feel a little bit helpless sometimes, and where I would like to help a lot more. And so that's why I share like my mental health stories and everything about myself, is because I could have it so much worse. So why not show my worst side of my life, you know, which could help people.
So you've had some mental health struggles and issues, anxiety and whatnot?
Absolutely, yeah. Anxiety is my middle name, and I've dealt with anxiety since like I was a kid. I remember like school made me really anxious, and I would always cry before school, and girls and people at school weren't very nice. And I dealt with depression since I was like, serious depression since I was like 15, and body dysmorphia, and a big bowl of things that can cause anxiety. So I also think.
Oh, you just froze for a minute. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you can hear me now?
You're back. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. So I mean, I think the way that I grew up, because I think just being in the public eye, as you know, like some people, you know, they don't have that filter because they think we're kind of like, we have no feelings really if we're out there and known that whatever they say may not affect us. But people were saying really shitty things to me when I was at such a young age that it really made a big impact. But now, you know, I'm kind of getting over the bridge, which is really nice. And it's nice to be able to let people know that after years and years and years of feeling really down on myself, and looking in a mirror made me cry, and looking at a picture or hearing a video like was so hard on me. And now I'm kind of getting over that bridge after working so hard, that for me, it's just so important to talk about, because I would hate to think of like the people I look into the audience whenever I'm singing, you know, and like think that they're going home, and one of like maybe the young little girls in the audience looks in a mirror and she starts crying. Like, I just don't want that, because that's the worst feeling that I've ever felt in my entire life. And that's the last feeling that I want for my enemy, my best friend, my neighbor, for anybody, is to feel the feelings that I've felt with body dysmorphia, with depression, with anxiety. I've missed out on things for being such a young age, and I know that this affects so many young people as well. And I know that 20s is such a big part of my life and like a lot of people's life, and I just feel like I just feel like mental health is such an important topic. I work with this foundation called the Jed Foundation. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I have heard of them.
Yeah, so we've like raised awareness. We did this collection called the Lonely Collection. And we basically, when I put out this single, we were raising awareness that mental health is as important of a topic as physical health. Yeah. And I whenever they said that to me, that really clicked. I was like, wow, you're right. In school, we have, we have gym class and all of this stuff. But like, where's the focus on your mental health? Because you go to school for, 8 hours a day?
Yeah.
And you're a kid, you go to school for 8 hours a day, and then you come home and you have a book full of homework, and you come home and you have no time to focus on yourself, or you have no time to play with your friends or be a kid, and you have no time to focus on yourself. Excuse my really crazy nails. This is called isolation nails.
Those are nice.
They're insane. Like,
They're like weapons. They're like
yeah,
ninja
but
weapons.
they're not complete.
Oh yeah, they're not complete. Look at that.
Like,
Yeah. You're
yeah,
halfway through a project.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, anyways, so I don't know.
Well, a lot more colleges are starting these classes on mental health, and the most popular class at Yale is on happiness, on happiness, and now they're going to make it like all freshmen need to take this class on happiness, and it's all
Really?
different, like positive psychology about happiness, how to stay happy, how to be more happy, like specific, practical, psychologically proven and tested things that you can do to be a happier, more productive, healthier human being. So more and more colleges are starting to get on this bandwagon, but we need it a lot more in the high schools.
Yeah.
You know,
I
also
think
because kids spend so much time in their devices and they're having less friendships, so they're having less human to human interaction and intimacy. You know, it's very different to have a friend on Instagram than it is to have a friend in real life. A friend on Instagram is just hits a heart occasionally. A friend in real life has to listen and respond and interact with you.
right.
So these, you're absolutely right, though. We need to shift that discussion towards mental health.
Yeah, because I feel like, at least for me, like my parents' generation and like the generations before my generation and the generations coming, the mental health topic wasn't really talked about. It wasn't really a conversation. I don't think people really, it's all, I'm trying to read other people's comments while
Just
talking.
ignore the comments.
I know, I'm like trying to see if there's a question I could answer, but okay. Yeah, I would just say, I forget where we were talking about now, but
talking about just putting the focus on mental health. You had mentioned the foundation you work with.
Yeah, I think just there we go. The generation before us, they didn't really have that topic out there, really, or they really didn't know what the issue was, maybe. So I love that you said ignore the comments. But yeah, I would say that now this is why this topic getting bigger is so much more important, because also I feel like a lot of kids feel like their parents don't understand, or like they can't talk to their family, or I don't know, they don't have people to talk to. So I just feel like it's important that, you know, this topic is getting out there. So not only the people with mental health issues are feeling more comfortable and supported, but also for people who don't deal with the issues to gain information.
Yeah,
they can help somebody who's struggling, you know?
Yeah. I think people, maybe my generation, a little older, just kind of poo-poo these mental health issues, anxiety and depression, and they're kind of like, oh, get over it. You know, like it's, but it's so important for the older generation, which I guess I'm one, to learn more about it. Although I've dealt with anxiety and depression myself, and addiction and loneliness and low self-esteem many, many times through my adulthood. I'm almost 33. I'm kidding. I'm very old. Hey, Noah, did you really get high and see Jesus?
A few times, but that's definitely not what the song is about. I think that's what kind of helped inspire the song. Was like, I think this song is, I liked earlier when you were talking about like, doesn't matter the religion you follow or if you follow a religion, like these words are just for you to listen to and you can take them as you will, type of thing. And this song, my friend PJ, who I usually write songs with, just kind of, it's just a thing. Like we are next to each other and a song just kind of blurts out. And he was like, listen to this chorus that I had a dream. And then when I woke up, I had to record this down, you know? And it was, I got so high that I saw Jesus. He said, it's all going to be okay. You just need me in your heart. I got so high that I saw Jesus. So
The song is beautiful. It's
Thank
really,
you so much.
really beautiful.
It took about 3 months to write. And
Wow.
that's never happened before with me. So Peter and I just kind of kept, more and more things kept happening to the world, like, you know, Australia and Malibu, and many places were on fire, Brazil, so many awful things are happening to the world. I know there's a lot of people that have it better than others, and I like to make the point that you're not going to have your wine at the end of the day. You know, the water that we have isn't going to be turned to wine. You know, everybody's like, Noah's still in the witch cave. I was on live with my sister last night, and she was like, Noah, are you in a cave? So everybody's like, Noah's still in the cave. In front of my fireplace. But I think, you know, also, do you have a guinea pig?
Yeah, I have 2 guinea pigs right back there.
My dog looks like a guinea pig.
He does look like a guinea pig.
Doesn't he?
Who is that?
This is Marshall.
Marshall.
He's 8
Marshall?
weeks old.
Oh, what a fuzzy chunk. He's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
he is a little chunk.
Oh, beautiful. So,
Yeah.
guys, viewers, please listen to Noah Cyrus's new single, I Got High and Saw Jesus, and all her wonderful music. I love that you're joining your music and service and the issues you feel passionately about, inspiring, uplifting your audience, young women and girls, sharing your experience. It's so great. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me
on my tiny little Instagram show.
No, this was literally like the highlight of my forever. This was the highlight, and I can't wait to meet you in person because
great.
I have so many questions and things that we don't have time for, but it was so nice to meet you.
We'll walk dogs together, and we'll high-five once the quarantine's over, and catch up.
Yes, I'm gonna DM you on your real account so we can connect
Please
together.
Do.
Okay.
So great.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Noah.
Bye. Wow. How do I hang up?
I got you. I know there were some offended viewers when I was like, ignore the comments. But here's the deal. When you're trying to monologue and trying to formulate your thoughts and your eyes go down to like, hey, Dwight, beats are funny. It throws you off. So she was getting thrown off. So I was just like, ignore the comments. I would never ignore you guys. I love you guys. Well, 721. Wow, we just lost 300, 400 viewers as soon as she logged off. Shows you where your loyalty is. Numbnuts. Okay, time for the show, the part in the show where we choose a random viewer. So everyone asked to join the screen, asked to share the screen. I'm going to interview a random person, random human being. The show is called Hey Human, and we'd love to interview a random human being. So ask to join, ask to share. We got 550 people watching, and only 51, that's less than 10%, are asking to share. Do you guys want to be interviewed by perhaps one of the biggest celebrities on the entire planet right now? Do you? Okay, here we go. I'm going to try this. I push this button and okay, here we go. All right. I'm scrolling up and down, up and down. I'm trying not to pick anyone by their photo. I'm just kind of like going with, I see Cam, Becca, Bugs, Kenzo, Sami, Chloe, people, lots of people here, lots of fun people, and scrolling up and down, lots of fun, interesting human beings. And who do we have here? We've got Go Grace. Go spelled like Louisiana style. Go Grace, are you there? You even watching anymore? You have to hit accept or something like that. Waiting for Go Grace. She declined. Well, fuck you, Go Grace. Okay, sign back up, guys. We've only got 9 people requesting. Go Grace was like, I'm not going to do it. Come on. Here we go. Oh, here we go. All right. Here I'm scrolling up and down. There's people all over the place here. And We've got Cassandra Ostby. Cassie Ostby. Bye. Waiting for her to accept. Connecting. We have a guest, ladies and gentlemen. We have a guest.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going, Cassie?
Good?
Good. Is that your name?
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that I was accepted. Now I'm freaking out because I wasn't planning for it. Okay.
Okay. Well, you look fantastic. Don't worry. Got a nice view of your ceiling.
Yeah, thanks.
Where are you calling from?
Bel Air, Michigan.
Bel Air, Michigan. Where's
Yes.
that?
It's just up towards the top.
Are you in the Upper Peninsula? Are you at Upper?
No.
No?
Let me try to get this right. Which way is it? I should know this. I live in Michigan. It's like up here or up there. I don't know.
What are you on Lake Superior?
No.
The other side.
Lake Michigan.
Or Lake Michigan. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of there's like German towns over there. Remember there's some German town, Hope something, Michigan or something like that? Is that near there? Hope, Michigan?
I don't know. No.
So what do you do with yourself in Bel Air, Michigan? You know there's a Bel Air part of Los Angeles. That's where all the millionaires live.
Yep, that's where everyone thinks I'm talking about when they don't know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Right.
Actually, I work at a brewing company here, Shorts Brewing. But I'm on layoff right now. A few people are working, but I took layoff, so right now I'm just getting rid of all of my paper and gonna burn it later. That's what I'm
getting
doing.
rid of. You're literally going through your house and finding stacks of old paper, and you're gonna burn it. Like, are you gonna burn it in the yard? Like,
Lots
you're gonna
of
roast
bills
marshmallows,
and
or in like the fireplace, or what?
Oh, for burning papers. There's like envelopes and bills that shouldn't be recycled because they have details on them, so they're getting burned.
Oh, okay, great. Well,
Yeah.
what do you do over at the brewery company? What do you do?
I actually work
Make
in the
beer?
kitchen. Well, no, yeah, they make beer. Yeah, they brew beer. They have like their main place in Elk Rapids, their actual facility where they brew it. And then they've got like a little restaurant pub over in Bel Air where they brew a little bit underneath, but I actually work in the kitchen. So.
Oh, okay. Are you a good cook?
No. No.
You're not a good cook?
The cool thing about Shorts, they have great food, but we've got cooks in the morning who obviously are the good cooks, who make soups and prep the food. But on the line, it's kind of like an assembly line, building a bunch of stuff and then passing it through the oven.
All right, great. And are you quarantined up there in Bel Air, Michigan much, or not really?
For the most part, yeah. I think because it's a smaller town, like, it really doesn't feel much different from what I normally do when I'm not at work. So I went hiking yesterday at Glacial Hills, which is a really cool spot here in Bel Air. So that was nice to get out. But there's just like, Shorts did kind of a massive voluntary layoff. Obviously, if people wanted to keep working, they were letting them. But they're just doing to-go services now because that's kind of an essential service, but people can't be eating inside. So it's been kind of crazy. I've got a lot of friends right now who live like kind of all over the area who just lots of craziness.
A lot of people getting laid off and whatnot.
Yeah. And just kind of trying to have to figure it out. We got lucky. They were really great with us about finding like just kind of like an unemployment program for us. So I'm technically getting paid, not as much as I would be if I was working, but it takes the stress off of me, off of having to figure out what to do right now. So
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And are there any other, the purpose of this show is to provide uplifting, fun conversation for people during these difficult, dark times. Is there anything that besides burning your old taxes and phone bills, is there anything that you're finding? You went for a hike yesterday.
Yeah.
How are you coping? Have you found anything helpful to you that you can share with the viewership?
One practical thing, alcohol. But that's not the greatest choice. Just staying in contact with friends. I have an iPhone, so FaceTime is easy, but I know there's lots of apps out there for different kinds of,
Sure.
and stuff like that. But I've just got like group messages going with family and group messages going with coworkers and friends, and just kind of keeping in contact with people and just checking in, you know, because if I'm not doing anything now, I'm not at work. If they come to my mind, it's like, oh, I'll give them a call. I'll see what's going on.
Oh, that's
we kind
great.
of have the opportunity to do that now.
So you're sending out dozens of texts and calls a day,
all day long.
Stay in touch with people.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, great. That's great.
Yeah.
Good. And I live in big town America. How is everyone in small town America handling this?
I think there's a good side and a bad side. Bad side is we don't have like as much accessibility. Obviously, we don't have like as many options for delivery service and things like that.
Yeah.
But we also have like a close-knit community, so there's a lot more options for people helping and what people are trying to do. Even the place I'm working, they're offering free meals, no questions asked to anyone who might be struggling. So yeah,
wow,
it's been great.
That's beautiful that the company's doing that.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah. That's really nice to hear.
Yeah,
that's good. And do you live by yourself there?
I do. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
By myself in what I call my little hobbit hole. It's only 73 inches high.
Is it a trailer or something?
No, it's like it's just a little house. It's got one bedroom and just one like open area in the front, which is my living room, my dining room, and then here comes my cat. Come here, Stinker.
Yeah, share
your my cat, Stinker. She's 18 years old.
Oh, what a beautiful, what a beautiful cat. That's who is this?
Stinker. She's actually 18 years old, but she does not look it or act like it.
Dinker is 18? Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Got her when I was 13. Come on, honey.
Oh my goodness. You just dated yourself. You just aged yourself there.
You're right, I did.
Well,
okay.
You seem like a really nice person, and that's really great. I'm sure that everyone really appreciates you reaching out to them, staying connected, and that's a service you can do for others as well, you know.
Yeah.
Who might be alone?
Yep.
Who might be hurting worse than you? Just reach out. Hey, I was thinking of you, thinking about you, love you, hope you're well. Could be a great service and can also fill your heart with, with gratitude and purpose and be a service to someone else.
Yeah. I was actually thinking, because I make a lot of stuff myself, like homemade shampoo and things, because it just saves money. And I was thinking, since I've got free time, that I could try to start doing that for people who are like, what am I going to do? I don't have money, because most people just don't have like the means or the know-how to know what to do. And
you make homemade shampoo?
Yeah, just for myself.
That sounds like something that Dwight Schrute would do.
Huh?
That sounds like something that Dwight Schrute would do.
It does. I actually was just watching The Office and had to turn it off when I turned this on. I will say I am the biggest fan, but I wouldn't look it. I'm not like one of the fans that have like stuff all around my house about The Office, but I have watched The Office start to finish over 40 times. I could probably quote it myself. Quote it at least 10 times a day in conversation.
There's no way 40 times. There's no way.
Yes. Yep. I bought the entire set on DVD about 6 years ago, I believe.
Yeah.
And just started watching it on Netflix like a year ago because I hadn't had Wi-Fi for forever. But over 40 times.
Then you win. That's the most I've ever heard of anyone. Because people will be like, I've seen it 7 times, 9 times, 12 times.
I would just come home, turn it on in the background, and play it until I fell asleep, and then turn it on in the morning.
It's crazy how people do that. Billie Eilish does it. Noah Cyrus does it.
Yeah. There is no other show out there that I can like laugh about, even though I've seen it that many times. So I was like, might as well just keep watching it.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. It was pleasure to be a part of that great show. Hey, Cassie, nice to. And what's your Instagram if people want to follow you?
It's first and last name, so that's quite revealing. Cassie Ostby. That's it.
Ostby.
Ostby. Ostby is the last name.
Okay, I'm just posting it right there. You see Cassie Ostby. Follow Cassie. Say hi to her. Keep her company. And,
yes, because I live alone with my cat. And we all know what that means.
I know. She's a cat lady who watches The Office 40 times.
That's right.
So send her some love and thanks so much, Cassie. And
Yeah.
that's all I got for you.
All right. Nice to talk
Take
with you.
care. Thanks for tuning into Hey Human, Cassie.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning into Hey Human, all of you guys, all you humans, you beautiful humans. Thank you so much to Noah Cyrus. She's awesome. What a great human being. And we'll be back tomorrow at noon. I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about or what animal I'm going to haul out for you guys. Maybe I got to go down into the pig farm tomorrow and show you some of my pigs. Okay, humans. Much love to you. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Keep 6 feet of distance apart. Study the science. Stay connected. Stay connected, you beautiful people. Bye.